Good morning, dear students. So I welcome you all to this video lecture. So as we have been discussing for this module, the chapter on electricity. So let us continue our discussion. So in this video lecture, we'll be coming across or we'll be discussing about electric fuse, which is also a safety device. Okay. So electric fuse looks something like this, as you can see. So you put this inside this. So it is known as electric fuse. Okay. So electric fuse is a device. So let me start writing it. Electric fuse is a device which is used to limit the current in an electric circuit. Okay. It safeguards the circuit and the appliances connected in the circuit from being damaged if the current in the circuit exceeds the specified value due to voltage fluctuations or short circuiting. So what the role of electric fuse is basically to protect the electrical appliances in case of voltage fluctuations or short circuiting. Okay, so this is how an electric fuse looks like. So let us discuss about some of the properties of this electric fuse. Properties or characteristics of electric fuse. Electric fuse is a very short wire with a low melting point. The fuse wire is made of an alloy of lead and tin. So lead and tin, it is made of lead and tin. It melts at about 200 centigrade. Another point is fuse wire is connected in series with a live wire. I think most of you are comfortable with what I mean by connection in series and parallel. Its temperature, it's connected in series. Its temperature rises much faster than the connecting copper wires when an excessive current flows because its resistance is higher than that of the connecting copper wires. So its temperature rises much faster, which means that it will break very easily. So that is what we want, right? Even if there is a bit of extra flow of current, it should automatically break. Okay, it will break and it will completely close off the circuit. In the sense, it will just stop the flow of current through the circuit. Another one is thickness of fuse wire depends on the current rating of it. So higher the rating, thicker is the wire. It means that 15 ampere fuse is thicker than the 5 ampere fuse. So thickness of wire depends on the current rating of it. So we discussed about properties of electric fuse, where we saw it is a short wire with a low melting point. Low melting point because it has to melt very fast. Okay, very fast in the sense, even if slight increase is there in the current flow, it has to break. So that is the reason why it will have a low melting point. It is made of lead and tin. Also, fuse wire is connected in series with live wire. Its temperature rises much faster than the connecting copper wires. So these are the properties, and let us discuss one more topic, that is MCB. So MCB looks something like this. I think most of you would have seen. So the role of MCB is also the same. So MCB stands for, let me just write it. It stands for miniature circuit. Sorry for writing over the image itself. Breaker. Miniature circuit breaker. It stands for miniature circuit breaker. So what this MCB do is actually, a miniature circuit breaker is an automatic switch that is nowadays used to protect the household wiring from the excessive flow of electric current in a circuit. If you see, its role is also to protect the household wiring. That is, household wiring will include your household appliances as well. It will protect this kind of appliances from excessive flow of current. So when the current flows is in excess, the MCB automatically falls down to break the electric circuit. It is reset after the fault is rectified. So whenever there is excessive amount of flow in the circuit, this switch will automatically come down, and when it is reset after the fault has been rectified, it will again go up, and again there will be flow of electric current within the circuit. So as you saw, so what did we discuss in this video? We saw what I mean by fuse. So what are the characteristics of fuse and what I mean by MCB? Characteristics of fuse and MCB. Further about this chapter we'll be discussing in the classes to come. So thank you all of you for your patient listening.